YouTube, what's up, man? Ain't you tired of being that underdog, bro? Ain't you tired of being in that underdog position, bro? I know, bro. Me too. Trust me, I know all about it, bro. I know it's hard to be on top, bro. You always got to start at the bottom. Shit never goes right. Um, you feel like you got to claw your way out of every single position. You feel like nothing works for you. You feel like everything is against you. You think you got to start at the bottom with the breadcrumbs and make your way to the top. And that might be very, very true, but it's very, very necessary. Like Myron Golden says, you are going through your trials and tribulations. So when you get to where you're going, you're able to stay there and thrive there and become the person you never thought you could be. You never thought you could dream of. You know what I'm saying? You become a god, become some type of god in this world. You feel me? But no, I know all about being the underdog, bro. I know everything about it. It's the worst feeling in the world, but it's also very humbling once you figure out why you are the underdog. Once you figure out you are an underdog in the first place, it's very, very humbling, bro. Because when you get hit with the failure and you get hit with the trial, you don't understand that you're the underdog in that very moment. But trust me, bro, you're the underdog, and I'm about to help you understand that, bro. I remember back in high school, bro. I love sports, bro. I used to love playing football. I used to love running. I was fast as hell, bro. One of the fastest niggas out there, bro. But I had so much potential, but I couldn't get my grades right. I could never have my grades at a 2.0. And it wasn't because I was stupid. It's because I didn't apply myself. When I go home, I'm not doing homework, bro. Like, it's just not happening. I'm not finna go home and study. I'm not doing none of that shit, bro. It's just not. It didn't interest me, bro. I don't want to learn about rocks, the igneous rock and shit. I don't want to learn about that shit. I'm trying to go outside and hit somebody. I'm trying to play football. I'm trying to race a nigga, bro. What? But back in high school, bro, I could never get on one of the teams because of my grades, bro. Like, I don't understand why it was so hard for me to get a 2.0. Even when I tried, I always came short. But I remember I went out to the track. It was preseason, so I was working out with the track team, you know what I'm saying, Wednesdays, Thursdays, getting it in, man, because I'm studying, I'm doing my homework, I'm finna go out here, and I'm finna run this track, finally, because I already missed my freshman year, bro. And the time came where trials came up, and I knew I was a grade short, bro. I knew I was a grade short. And I'm like, damn, bro, I just put in all this work just to come up a grade short. Like, bro, I'm telling you, I'm studying, I'm doing my work. I'm sitting there paying attention in class for the first time ever. Like, bro, I'm putting in real academic work, man. I'm putting in reps in this joint, bro. But I knew I was a grade short when trials came up. So I was like, damn, I'm still finna go out there and try out. Hopefully, coach sees my effort and he'll let me slide and be like, hey, I'm going to let you on this team, but you got to get your grades up. Man, I went out there to tryouts, bro. I did my warm-up lap. Nothing was said. I did my stretches. Nothing was said. And then next thing you know, we go in for the group meeting. Coach gives his message, and he says, I need these people to stay back, and everybody else go to the track. And lo and behold, my name was right there. Andrew. No, he said, Flood, stay back. I was like, damn, I'm fried. And mind you, I'm out there with my friends. We was all giggling up. We was chopping it up on the track, doing our little warm-up stretching. We laughing, giggling. I'm like, nigga, I'm in the clear. Nigga, I'm finna run track. Like, I'm finna be running track. Like, let's go, nigga. I made it. He said, Flood. I said, damn. That is my name, isn't it? So everybody else runs over to the track. And I stay back with like two other individuals, and he talks to the two other individuals first. Then they run back over to the track. So I'm like, okay, so maybe he's just doing some type of checklist or some coach shit. I don't know what he's doing. But those two went back. I'm going back. Nigga, I might have made it. But he said, Flood. That means it's my turn. So I go over there, and he was like, you know you can't be out here, right? Nigga, My whole heart shattered, hit the floor into pieces on the ground. He said, you know you can't be out here, right? You don't got a 2.0. I looked at him just like I looked at you. I said, but coach, it's just one grade. I can get it up. Like, if you just give me a chance. He said, nah, man, I can't have it out here. You got to pack it up. I said, you can't be serious, bro. I was hurt, bro. I was hurt, bro. And mind you, that was in front of everybody. I had to grab my track bag and literally walk all the way to the school while everybody's running on the track watching me, wondering where's Andrew going. Do you know how hard? I went home and cried that day, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I went home and I sobbed. I sobbed my eyes out that day, bro. Cause I'm like, why is it that I put in so much effort just to come up short? Now I can't say that for the times I ain't put in no effort. That was all me. But why when the times I put in work, real work, I come up short? And that's not the first time that's happened. That happened like 2 more times throughout my high school career, but we're going to get into that later video. This is about being the underdog. But in that moment, it showed me no one gets a pass, especially the chosen ones. You don't get a pass, bro. And often the setback is for redirection. Shout out to Iron in the Soul. The setback is for redirection. I wasn't supposed to be out there, but I didn't know why this was happening to me. I just felt like nothing's ever going to work for me. I don't know what I'm going to do. Everybody's going to college to run track and do this, that, and the third, and I'm just going to be here, a student or a brokey on the side of the street, not doing nothing. I didn't know what I was going to do, bro, but it taught me, bro, I have to work hard, bro, for everything. And it's not about, working hard for materialistic things. It's about having that mentality, bro. Like, no, you're special. You can't have shit handed to you. Because if you have shit handed to you, you're going to be spoiled. I know what type of person you are because I was him. You that type of person who has dreams, ambition, drive, goals, aspirations, and everything else in that category, bro. But it cannot be handed to you. You have too big of a dream for it to be handed to you, bro. You have too big of a vision for God to just be like, here, it's yours. No. You have to learn some lessons first. You have to be put through the fire. You have to be embarrassed. You have to be tried. You have to be set back. You have to be put in the dirt so you can grow. It's a must, because where I'm going is somewhere shit gets wicked. And if I'm used to being privileged, I don't know how to handle the wickedness. If I don't know how to take an L in front of everybody, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to crash out. If I don't learn how to be the underdog, be punished for my own actions of inadequacy and not being, I don't even know if that was the right word. That was a big word. I'm trying to keep it smooth. I'm sorry. But if I don't be punished for not having the results, the correct results, then that's on me. I can't blame nobody else for that. But at the end of the day, it's going to be challenging. Everything is going to be challenging because your dream is too big. It's way too big. I hope this makes sense, bro. I hope this is making sense. I just want y'all to understand that, like, yes, you got rejected, but it's for you to become a monster. It's for you to become a dog, the underdog, the one who didn't have his way, who didn't get his way, who got rejected, who got pushed to the side, the one who got looked over. That's you. I know who you are, bro. Trust me, I get it. It sucks, but you must go through it. You must be rejected in order for you to reach your full potential. And whole time, your full potential is not even in the thing you're trying to reach. That's what I've noticed. That's why I had to go through that experience, because I had to be redirected into helping you niggas, into building my own business to bring value to the world. I can't bring value to the world playing sports. I can bring entertainment, but I can't bring value. There's no value in entertainment. It's just entertainment. But God said, no, I have a different plan for you. I need you to go and bring value to the world. So it's two sides to this story. You got the underdog side, and you got the redirection side. You got the I don't want you to be here, so I'm gonna push you away, and it's gonna hurt, so that you can go into your calling. And you got you did everything you could, but you still missed the mark. What do you do with that information, bro? How do you process these things? Well, it just takes time. It takes time. It takes going within, looking at where you went wrong, looking at what you did right, and coming to an understanding that it's just redirection. You got rejected, so you could be redirected, and this is just a stepping stone for you to push out more power. Because with that hurt and that pain that you felt leaving that track, you gotta understand, you gotta put that somewhere. You can't let it ruin your life. You can't go into a slum because you didn't meet the mark. Not everyone can meet the mark, but everyone has a purpose, and it's up to you to find that purpose. It's up to you to dig deep into yourself, even when things are not going right. It's up to you, bro. You don't have to do none of this. You don't have to dig deep or none of that. I'm just letting you know, bro. If you put your all into something and it didn't work out, you either could be getting redirected into your purpose and where you're supposed to be, or you're being built into a monster of relentless tenacity, resilience, and perseverance. You're being built into a monster, bro. So don't take that L as a loss, as a reason for you to give up on life, or for a reason for you not to be putting in work somewhere else in a different category. You got to take that experience, that hurt that you felt on that track, the laughing, the embarrassment. You got to turn it into power. Not be vengeance. Don't be vengeance with it. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to get revenge on your coaches and shit, man. You just want to prove to yourself, not to nobody else, that you are valuable in this world. I wanted to be an asset on that track, but it wasn't my time. It wasn't my purpose. And also, I have to put some accountability in there. I didn't study hard enough. It's lessons everywhere, bro. I wanted to be an asset on that team, but God has a different plan, bro. Trust me. I have to be an asset somewhere else now. I missed the mark, so what am I going to do? Go cry about it? Nah. We got to put in that work, man. But that's all I got for y'all, man. I hope this made sense. If it didn't, I'm going to get better at speaking. But at the end of the day, this is Zero Chill Spunk, man. We out.